This is New Day Northwest. Now from the Primera Blue Cross Studio, here's Margaret Larson.
He's right, it's early. Good morning and welcome to New Day Northwest. This is Kayvon Moezi, a comedian who's just going to get comfy here, and we'll talk to him in a little while. Then back in our kitchen area, we have one of the Real Housewives of Toronto who is getting ready to tell us how health and success go together. We've got giant bubble wrap in the studio because it is National Bubble Wrap Day, people. So we're going to play charades with some people wrapped in bubble wrap, because why wouldn't we? And then, right over here, something I've been waiting for for a long time. Hello.
Hello.
This is the Truffle Queen.
Hello.
We're talking truffles, but not the chocolate kind. We're about to see the many ways these highly prized little morsels right over there can be used. Truffle Queen's name is Ray Hanscombe. It's so good to have you here today. And you have a tiara because you need
Only
a
for
crown.
special
Right.
appearances, of course.
I appreciate that. So tell us first of all what a truffle is.
A truffle is actually a subterranean tubular fungus, so it grows underground and collects flavor from everything that grows nearby. So where a truffle comes from really makes a difference on what it tastes like.
Because it tastes like whatever is growing nearby there.
So in the Northwest, they taste like evergreen trees. I fell in love with the ones that are from Europe because my sister-in-law married into a truffle hunting family in Italy.
Really?
So that's how I got into the truffle business. It sort of fell on me.
That's amazing. But the thing of it is you don't know where they are, right? So you need some help to find them.
Absolutely.
How does your truffle hunting family of in-laws do it?
Well, the traditional old school way was pigs. However, which would you rather have in a Fiat with you, a ginormous pig or a cute little dog that you've trained to find the truffle?
Definitely the dog, because the pigs are enormous.
Yes, and they will eat you. They will literally take your fingers. So they're not nice.
That seems like a bad business plan. Okay, so let's show people what the truffle is, what it looks
truffles,
like.
I mean, so here's a little jar of them, but there's also some right here as well. So it's one of those things where you kind of think, why would anybody want to eat that? But it's kind of like that whole When Harry Met Sally thing where you see the pig go crazy and it's like, I'll have what she's having.
Right, exactly. And they can be white or they can be
white
black.
or black.
What's
and then
the
different
diff?
Seasons. So clearly the black one is black and the white one's white, but it's the different seasons, and then also it's a different species. Within the subspecies also there are summer black truffles and winter black truffles. And one of the things that's important, when you shave a winter black truffle,
which you're about to do.
Which I'm about to do, and use a little shaver, it's black all the way through. So you can see it's bouncing around, but it's black all the way through. And that's important because if it's beige inside, that's a summer truffle. It's not worth as much. It doesn't smell as much. They're still tasty, but they're not going to be charging $60 to $90 an ounce.
Holy cow, is that the price for the black ones?
That's the black. And then the whites are almost, we're about $200 this year.
Woo!
Per ounce. And an ounce is about the size of a golf ball. So, but it goes a long way, which is nice. So
you can stretch it out.
You can stretch it out.
All right.
The other
so
thing
I'm
too,
smelling
of course,
it already.
Yeah,
what am I smelling?
This is the black truffle.
Can I
it's
take
that
a taste?
Absolutely. It's that earthiness. It's a mushroomy element. That's the black. And the whites are definitely more about the garlicky element. So kind of those are the differences between the two, kind of as a shorthand on it.
And it's not a mushroom. People
not a
sometimes
mushroom.
think it's a mushroom. It's not.
It's a fungus. So mushrooms are in the fungus family, but not all fungi are mushrooms, you know, that kind of thing.
Okay.
So for me, it's not about haute cuisine, although you could certainly, you know, step out and do some cool stuff. For me, most of the day-to-day stuff, people come in. We're at the market. So people are walking around from Beechers, and they've got either mac and cheese or they've got a grilled cheese sandwich.
Right.
And they're so shy about when they come in, they're like, oh, I'm so sorry, I've got food. And it's like, oh, no, you've stumbled into the right place. Come on by. So we have sample tables set up so you can taste everything. So we have the pestos, we have the salts, we have we have a savories table, a sweets table, and a balsamics table, and you get to taste everything.
And
so
we'll
doctor up the foods.
The samples.
Exactly.
So you can get truffle salt.
Exactly.
You can do all these different things.
And we'll
you don't
just
have to
put a
actually
little
buy
squiggle.
truffles if you don't want to.
We have our truffle oil, and I'll just do a little squiggle right on somebody's mac and cheese, and then they eat it and go, oh my God, this is so much better. We have popcorn here, and I put some truffle salt, and this is our 10% concentration, which is a pretty big deal, because typically truffle salts have no flavor. It's like a 3% or a 5%. This one's 10. I'm going to put some behind my ear as well. It's really, it smells.
So it's 10%
10%.
And that's how we know, because this does smell significantly
and
different.
if you just take a little taste of it, it's really potent, and you're not going to oversalt your food. And that's kind of the main difference, is you don't want something that's so salt laden, but you don't taste the truffle, and you also overwhelm your food. And that's another thing too with truffles, you want to have a delicate hand with it. So you're not looking to, you know, have your food have done 20 laps in truffle oil. That's not so good. This is a black truffle sauce that we sell. So it's, again, I'm looking for clean ingredients. So it's black truffles, cremini mushrooms, a little olive oil, a little salt, That's it.
So it's like a tapenade.
It's like a tapenade, but what
Okay.
I like to do with it is you can put it on a pizza.
Oh my
So
goodness.
we've got, you know, the big game, Super Bowl, coming up shortly. So you can have all kinds of yummy things that you can doctor up and make it really fun. So
Wow.
we just got in or about to get in rather, a new Truffle Hot Sauce.
What?
So it's black truffle in hot sauce.
That's crazy.
We tasted it at
That's
the
so
Fancy
good.
Food Show a couple weeks ago, and we're just like, oh my God, we must have this. So hopefully, we've got it ordered, and hopefully it'll get here in time for the big game. But if not, we can help you doctor up your hot sauce with some truffle oil.
That-
And then,
oh,
of course,
so
the
you can
mac and
make
cheese.
your own.
You can kind of make your own. But I love this one. It's so good. The flavor is incredible.
That looks
So the
delish.
pasta is actually a recipe. I've kind of changed it up a little bit because I'm not going to make the fresh pasta, but we have a truffle pasta in my shop, and I cooked that. And then from the Seattle Cooks Cookbook, Kevin Davis, Chef Kevin Davis, who has four or five different restaurants, Orfeo and Steelhead Diner and Blue Acre and now Zane and Wiley's, and he uses our truffle oil for his Gracie's pasta. So this is my version of Gracie's pasta, and of course you finish it with some of the fresh truffles with a little truffle shaver here, and all you do is this adjusts so you can make it thicker or thinner, and then just slice it on there.
Or just use a little microplane.
Or just
if
use
you
a
want.
microplane. But
That's
I
pretty
like
easy.
playing with this because you can also use it for if you want garlic or whatever. So it's not really just a one-trick pony. You can
Right.
also use it for Parmesan.
What
and
are
then
these?
These are sliced truffles that are in a jar. So as we mentioned, truffles are seasonal. So you can't get them year-round necessarily, but I do have those year-round. So these are the summer black truffles, and they're in oil, and they're flavorful. And again, I'm picky. If it's not delicious, it's not in my shop. So you can find truffles shaved up, but they don't taste like anything. That's not these. These are the
Okay,
good
and
ones.
once again, you are in the market.
I am in the
so
market.
That's where people can find you.
This is truffle caviar, so
Oh my goodness.
quote unquote caviar. So it's truffle juice that's been pearlized, so it looks like caviar but tastes like truffle.
And you
so
can use it like caviar.
You can use it
right?
like
'Cause
caviar.
It smells like it's got very similar
and
kind
it
of
comes
a-
with a little picture book that has some suggestions on how to use it. One of my favorites is we have this truffle mousse pate, and we put on these little petite toasts, and you put a little caviar on top and all of that.
Right.
So little romantic dinner.
What's happening here?
This is a cheesecake from the confectional, just $2 down from me, and this is using our truffle almond brittle. This is created for me using my truffle salt. The woman in California, she has California brittle California, excuse me, and she made the truffle into the brittle. Taste it.
That is amazing.
It is absolutely
Now,
decadent.
do you have products all year long?
We do, yeah. And that's the beauty of having, I know.
Get out of here.
That's
delish.
been the reaction standard. People are like, give me 3.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really good.
That is so good. Okay, so if people haven't tried it, come on down.
Definitely.
They can taste before
And then
they
also
buy.
we do wine tasting, and one of our, this is our wine. We actually have a new label with our label coming out. It's called Tilted Tiara.
You have the
Because it's
best
wine.
job ever.
We kind of do.
Yeah, thank you so
It
much.
is my pleasure.
Up next, we're going to chat with a man who calls himself the funniest half Persian comedian in the world. We'll be right back.